These days, AMG is an absolute juggernaut. It's the performance division of a world-class automaker, the driving force behind years of F1 dominance, and they are one of the best engine builders out there. Now, in the 80s, Mercedes and AMG were two different entities. AMG was a tuning house, specializing in building and tuning engines, later expanding into customizing Mercedes-Benz vehicles and producing unofficial accessory and upgrade packs. With that said, this is the machine AMG built back in 1989. This is the 560 SEL AMG 6-liter, and it was and still is one of the most badass cars ever to come out of Germany. Now, the normal Mercedes 560 SEC was already a beast for its time. At the time, it was Mercedes' most powerful production car, powered by a 5.6-liter V8 that made 275 horsepower and 336 pound-feet of torque. But that's before AMG got their hands on the car. AMG took the 5.6-liter V8 from the 560 and completely rebuilt the engine. They bored it out to 6 liters, modified the crankshaft, added a set of AMG exclusive dual overhead cams, 4-valve heads, as well as a new intake and exhaust system. The result? Well, she went from producing 275 horsepower all the way up to producing 380 horsepower. And on top of that, AMG managed to push the torque figure up to 410 pound-feet of torque or 550 Newton meters from a naturally aspirated V8. The increase in power meant that this new 560 SEC AMG would be able to complete a sprint from 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds, which is also around a second faster than the normal 560 SEC. Now, a sub 6-second time is properly impressive for a big 1.8-ton manual-driven car of the 80s. This V8 was great for power, but it was also great for something else. Now, in addition to the engine mods, AMG added 4-piston calipers and Bilstein shocks all round. By every measure, the 560 AMG Coupe became a better performing vehicle. They also gave her a really mean and muscular looking wide-body kit. Now, because of this kit, the 560 SEC AMG became known as the ultimate mobster car of the late 80s. Indeed, it would not be uncommon to find one parked outside of the mansion of a Colombian drug lord. And let's be honest, it is easy to see why. This thing is the definition of gangster. It's big, loud and muscular. Now the enhancements changed the characteristics of the heavyweight coupe, making it agile through the twisty roads as well as a monster in a straight line, and making it even better as a gangster's car. On the interior side of things, the elegant cabin came equipped with all the things you would expect of a standard flagship Mercedes of the 80s, providing high levels of style and comfort. In addition, the AMG version featured extra walnut wood finishes on the doors and center console, as well as electric body-hugging Ricardo leather seats. So, how much for this German luxury muscle car? Well, even in the 80s, this thing was stupidly expensive, at around $200,000, which is more expensive than the Lamborghini Countach of the time. Not gonna lie, that's a little crazy. Now, these days, these things go for around $300,000, but I do know of one that went for $720,000 in Miami. Now, this is an awesome example of what AMG is capable of. However, I do think that they were a little high when they priced this thing, since it's more than double the price of a base 560 SEC. But what do you think? Do you think this is the best muscle car to ever come out of Europe? I mean, it's got the style, it's got everything. This thing is badass. But is there something better? That's the question. Let me know down below. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you did like this video, go through my channel, see if there's something else you like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers,
does not want to shift down when I gear it. This gearbox is just wishy-washy.